Hello everyone, welcome to Ian's Bricks, and this is the Westcroft Leisure Centre. This is just outside of Croydon, and I'm here today for the Croydon Brick Festival. I actually came here last year for a brick festival. It wasn't particularly the busiest, so I'm hoping today will be a little bit busier. It looks like they've sold a few more tickets for this event than they did for the one last year. It's a little bit grey, it's a little bit damp, it's a little bit of rain in the air, but it's nice and early. It's about 7:20. The actual unloading area for the traders is round the back. So my car's around there already. I've just sort of run round to the front to show you where the venue is. It's quite a nice hall inside, so I'm going to get myself to my car, start unloading things, sign in, and get prepared for this brick festival. This is the tradesman's entrance here. We're just waiting for Brick Festival to open up, so just a few more minutes hopefully. It's just after 7:30 already, so hopefully there won't be too much longer and I can start unpacking my car. It's raining a bit, but it's very light at the moment, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. This is my table for today. So I've got two front tables and a backing table. I'm right in the middle of the hall, so that's where we're all coming in here. This is where the Brick Festival, where the traders are coming in, and as you can see over here as we spin round, pretty empty at the moment. This is where I think everybody comes in for the actual the people that sort of come in and buy things. Got a couple of people set up already, so I am going to start unpacking, and this is where I am today. And I've gone and splashed out and ordered myself a trolley today, so this should make a lot easier taking things down this ramp. A little bit of a lip on there which I can pull the trolley over, but yeah, this should make things a lot easier. This trolley is making my life so much easier. Why didn't I buy one of these before? So you can see how much stuff I can get in. That there is basically just 2 runs, so this is my 3rd run. I've still got a few more things in the car, but yeah, this trolley is really making things easy. And it does concertina up, so it has quite a small space that fits sort of quite nicely in the car. And I mustn't forget, of course, that stored away in my little secret compartment, I've got a few other sets as well, so let's get those in the trolley. Table is all set up with the tablecloths, and I've got my stacking units as well. These tables aren't the widest in the world. They're not too bad, but they're not particularly wide, so I want to try and cram as much as I can, which is why I bought the extra units as well, just to get a bit more stuff on there. And this is sort of my area. It's quite a narrow gap for me to get through, so so far so good. And all I need to do now is start unpacking all of these boxes and figure out what's going to go where on the tables. All the Lego sets are out of their boxes now, so everything's just sort of stacked randomly on tables. I've got stuff behind here, they're duplicates there, I need to sort of make sense of this all now and somehow organise it in such a way so that it looks fabulous. There's quite a lot of sorting to do. I've still got all my dimension sets in a separate box as well, all the smaller sets at this end. And I've got these are my boxes, so I need to stack those under the table as well. Lots to do, and time-wise, 8:41. So, yeah, I've got an hour and 20 minutes. Yikes! Here is my stall completely finished. So I've managed to cram in quite a lot of stuff. I've left myself a little gap at the end for my card reader, and I've sort of got all the Marvel-y, Star Wars and Harry Potter stuff at this end. I've sort of stacked it high with dimension sets. I've got some more Star Wars there. Some of the more expensive sets I keep at the back, and at the top there's Jabba's sail barge and the Lego house. And as we move down, more Harry Potter city sets, some of the larger sets here. And then as we move forward, smaller sets again, more Star Wars and Harry Potter. And as we move over, it's sort of more of a mix of stuff really. So I've got lots of my cheaper sets towards the front. And I've got some bargain sets as well, so some sets which like this here, which are recommended retail price £18 down to 14, as well as retired sets, for example, like this. So a bit of a mix of everything. I've got all my few Christmas sets here. I've even got a Christmas wreath up there and some Animal Crossing sets. And then my big sets towards the back, some more Harry Potter. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with how that all looks. And behind my unit I've got some extra sets on some of the shelves, some extra sets here. These are generally all duplicates, so sets that I didn't manage to, that I've got more than 2 of, and they sort of all sit in there. I've got extra dimension sets here as well. and a few extra sets which I don't know what to do with. They're just going to go there for now, so it'll have to do. I think it's pretty well stacked at the back. So yeah, what's the time? Let's have a quick look. I can't see because this guy here, he's really stacked up. Look at that, 9:32. So I've got half an hour to have a quick wander around and show you some of the other stalls and tables. I managed to get onto the first floor and have a quick look at the rest of the show. It was just able to give me a nice sort of panorama of how big the actual floor was. And you can see all the traders and all the stands there. This was a very interesting stand before, and I have seen these guys before, but they had some really old Lego sets. Look at some of these castle sets here, all the low numbers on the sets. I'd assume most of these have actually been opened, but I didn't really get a chance to have a good look and ask, but I'm sure they've got some sealed sets in there as well. But I love to see all this old Legoland stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. And then even further along, they had some even older Lego stuff, sort of from the 60s there, those individual boxes. And at the back they had loads of old city stuff, and there was space stuff and Lego system stuff. They really did have some old sets here. Some of those Technic sets have only got 3 digits, which makes them very old. Here's some Legoland City sets as well. Some of them had the original price stickers on, which I think was a little bit confusing. I think you hope to pick them up for the original prices, but I'm sure they're more expensive than that. But yeah, a real good old selection of old sets. Look at, there's the old monorail 6399, the airport shuttle. Had some more Lego town sets and city sets. Just an absolute bundle of just lovely old-fashioned style Lego that totally takes me back to my childhood. They even had some castles there at the bottom, 375, which I just about missed. So yeah, and there was some more stuff there. They had trains and they had pirate ships. Absolutely loads of stuff. I probably could have spent a fortune, so I had to walk away. This is one of the other traders, One More Brick, and this guy does loads of little mocks and really nice things as well as unusual things. Little market stalls there, vending machines, telephone box which I liked, little portaloo as well, only £12. They're all made out of real Lego. None of them are like official Lego sets or anything, but you just sort of makes them. There's even a TARDIS there. And that's a link to sort of their site there. It explains how they do everything. There are all the sets behind. Again, it's another stall I probably could have spent loads of money on, and I was very impressed with the amount of shows he'd been to. Look at all those different shows, all back to 2019 there. And this is in Bricks We Trust. This is my good friend Mark. This is the first time that he's had a stall. There's a link to his eBay shop. And yeah, this is his first time doing a show, and he was just sort of getting prepared still there. And just behind there I spotted the Chewbacca. I love that picture. There was a Jurassic Park model here. I couldn't quite get to see inside, unfortunately. I'm sure it looked better from the other angle, but that was quite a nice little mock. So I just had a quick walk over to the Chewbacca. I've seen this before at other shows. Very impressive how they've done that with all the different colours and things. It really is a masterpiece how some of these artworks look. L527, I'm sure that means something. That may be the designer, I don't know. And then next to that, I was really drawn by this, and I've not seen these before, and these are from the Muppet Show. So if you're as old as I am, you'll remember these guys. Mana. So they had there was a little scene that they did years and years ago. If you sort of search Mana, you'll find out what that actually means if you've never seen the Muppets. And they had the Muppet Show logo as well. All of this stuff looks fantastic. And they had Animal as well, and that's really good. But I love the colouring as well. They sort of capture the image of the actual figures with all these sort of vivid colours as well, which is a really nice idea. So they had all of the usual stuff. They had the building areas over here. They had the game zone, and they had some games on that you could actually play. So there was Indiana Jones 2 there, all the Lego games that you could play. And this area here, which is sort of the control zone, I've never seen this in action, so I'm also busy on my stall that I never managed to have a go of this myself. But and this is another Rancor lug. This is another guy that's building lots of mocks and models and things. And I just sort of scroll across. I sort of like how they've incorporated all of the Star Wars sets with some more traditional style looking buildings, and they've incorporated sort of battles with lots of droids on the floor. Yeah, and it's just a nice thing. All got little lampposts on there as well. Not sure what the inspiration behind this is. If anybody knows, do let me know. That's by Chris Moore and Dizzy Brick. So they're all by different people. And this one here with lots of vehicles and cars on there. So yeah, it's nice to see these different things. And they had some more Star Wars vehicles here. And there's another larger Star Wars mock there with sort of a battle going on. And they had the usual loose bricks to buy as well, £7. And you could just fill up one of those cups, one of the old style Lego cups. And I'm sure you could sort through all of this Lego for hours and get all the pieces that you're sort of looking for and want. There's certainly a good variety of stuff. And they also have some t-shirts for sale as well. I do like the logo with the Death Star in Lego style. They had some more art pieces as well, which I was quite impressed with. Obviously we had a Star Wars one on the left there. We have Thundercat. Now, I didn't know who this was, this person. If you know who that is, let me know. Answers on a postcard. Couldn't quite figure out who that was supposed to be. Unmistakably there, though, we've got Carrie Fisher as Leia. Very iconic. And we have Ahsoka Tano as well. Love the detail of these. And this is one of my favourite models that the Brick Festival have from time to time, and it's the 3 levels of different tube trains and lines, and it just looks really good. You even have the Croydon tram at the top if you know London's transport system. And then back to Mark's in Bricks We Trust. He was actually given an extra table because somebody didn't show up, so he managed to. He'd only bought one table and got another one. And this is the guy opposite me, Demon Hunter Bricks. And what he does is he sort of builds lots of mocks himself and has them for sale. He does all the different lightsabers. He's been doing this for years before Lego started doing this kind of thing. We've even got the sonic screwdrivers from Doctor Who, if you know your Doctor Who. So really, really creative. And these are all available to buy. And then next to that was another Star Wars model and mock. This is just opposite where my table was. Again, another battle going on in full effect. So yeah, really nice range of stalls and of displays at the Croydon Brick Festival. 2 minutes to 10 o'clock, and that means we're going to open in a bit. And look, if you notice, I'm wearing my Ian's Bricks t-shirt all ready to go. I look pretty smart in this, even with my baldy head, which I shaved off the other night. So yeah, so the table's looking good. I've got plenty of spare sets as well if we're busy. So yeah, let's hope there's a few people through the door this morning. I've actually been caught unawares that people are actually coming through this door over here rather than that door over there. That must be the exit. So never mind, people are starting to come through the door, which is fantastic. So I best get myself in prime position next to my stall and hopefully make lots of sales this morning. First hour has finished then, so we're just, you can't see the clock, we're just past 11 o'clock. So the 11 o'clock people are starting to come in now. They're sort of piling through the door. So quite a steady first hour, not crazy busy, but it is starting to get busy now. So I best get managing my stall. Bit of an update then, so it's around about 20 past 1. I say it's been quite steady with people buying and things like that, but literally today I've sold no big items at all. It's all been smaller items. I think people are definitely on a bit of a bargain hunt. So luckily for me, I've had quite a lot of smaller items to sell, but obviously it just means that you've got to sell more of them to kind of make any decent money. So yeah, it's been interesting how it's gone today. So there's still people around, but it is starting to get a little bit quieter now. So hopefully I'll be able to sell some of these bigger items, because otherwise I'm going to have to pack them all and take them all home with me for the next show. Right, it's my 2 o'clock update, so 2 hours to go before the end of the show. Since I last spoke to you and had a moment, I hadn't sold any larger sets. not only did I sell the Winnie the Pooh, although that's not a large set, but it's a bigger set, I also sold my Vestas wind turbine. Hooray! I've been taking that to quite a few shows, so finally it sold, which is fantastic news. So finally sold what I consider one of my bigger sets, which kind of sets a little bit of relief off as well, because other than that there's been lots and lots of small sets today. So great result on that one. Let's hope we get a few more sales as well before the end of the day. 2:30 and sales are starting to slow down a bit now. Still a few people milling around, but it's not too bad. But the important news is they've just come around and given us our bricks. So we get 2 today. We get the Croydon one and we get a Halloween one as well. I think this not coming over. If I zoom in a little bit like that, you can see it quite clear. So yeah, I'll add this to my collection. Fantastic. Here is my updated display with all of the shows that I've done, or most of the shows I've done, from 2022 onwards. There's 2023, loads in 2024, and of course right at the bottom are the 2 new ones I've got for Croydon and the Halloween one as well. That's getting really tall, that, so I might need to readjust that and sort of maybe do side by side perhaps, but for now, that's how it looks. It's just after 4 o'clock and the show has ended. I had a few later sales actually today, so it's been okay. And a big shout out, a couple of subscribers here. They took a nice Polaroid photo of us all together. They've actually just been chatting them for quite a while. They're quite local, and they saw I was here today. They made it quite late to the show, but they made it anyway. But they've given me a couple of photos of my day here as well, which is fantastic. So thank you so much to that. Right, so I need to pack all of this away. This is going to take me quite a while. So wish me luck on that. I also need to nip to the loo because I've not been to the loo since about 10 o'clock this morning, so I'm going to go off and do that, pack my boxes away, and then I'll pack it all in the car and show you what everything looks like once I'm done. I've got quite a few boxes of Lego to take back today, so all of these ones here have got Lego in them. We've got 2 empty boxes over there though, so it's not all doom and despair, and I did have some sets I had in the tyre well of the car, so I don't need to do that, but still got the tablecloths to do and dismantle the shelves, so that's the next job. Okay, tablecloths are off and all the shelving units are all packed away, so next thing for me to do is bring the car round to the loading area and get my little trolley and wheel this all to the car. This is my last trolley load. As you can see, the rest of the venue has pretty much been cleared away now. Most of the people have already gone. I've taken quite a time. It's actually 5:10 at the moment, so most people have cleared away. I'm a little bit slow today, and that's because I'm just not really in any hurry, so I didn't sort of need to rush. It's a Saturday night. I can take my way home slowly, not sort of rush through traffic and stuff, maybe stop along the way and get something to eat on the way home. So yeah, that's all I need to do now. Get that to the car, pack that away, and I'm all done. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all the people that came over to say hello, and I even got some pictures today, which is fantastic. I'm going to pack the rest of the car, go home, and hopefully get a good night's sleep tonight. So from Croydon Brick Festival, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.